This is just a very quick follow-up video to the previous one in which I was demonstrating testing of the 64k SRAM card for the Altair 8800. In this video I'm just going to very briefly show some more in-depth testing that I'm carrying out. This will go on for quite a long time, but I just thought I would demonstrate the way that I go about testing these cards. So at the moment I have the Altair loaded with 8k basic, and I'm using both basic level programs to test the memory card and also machine code level programs to test the card, and I run these tests repeatedly. I just thought I'd show here some very basic testing. So what I'm going to do is send the Altair a test program, so just check that there's nothing in it at the moment. I'll then send it a test file. And just take a few seconds to get sent down to the Altair. There we go. Just check that that's loaded okay, which it has. This card I'm using just to test individual memory blocks. It's very straightforward. It just writes 1 0 patterns followed by 0 1 patterns, and then checks to make sure those patterns are actually present in the RAM card. So we'll check the third block. And what it's doing here, as I said, it's loading 1 0 patterns. It will then read those to make sure that there are no errors, and then it will load 0 1 patterns and again read them to make sure that there are no errors. It should take about 30 seconds to complete, and if it detects any bit errors it will flag those up. So far we have finished the first half of the testing and no errors detected. We'll wait a few seconds and we should get hopefully a successful result to the second half. And as I said, I'll go through all the blocks one at a time doing this. These are 1k blocks that it's testing at the moment, so there's 64 of these to test, and I do each one repeatedly, and generally I will leave it running overnight or even for several days to make sure that we don't get any issues with unreliability or even just problems with the Altair and the memory card interface. So it's completed the first half of the test. It's now checking the data it's loaded as a second part, and as you can see that block has successfully completed without any errors. Just in case you're interested, this is the program that I'm running. Oops. Let's scroll through the first half and the second half. So that's how I'm testing it. It's quite time consuming and extremely boring, so I won't show you anymore, but this is how I'm going about. Obviously the previous video we checked that it was fundamentally working, and this is just to do proper in-depth testing.